Greetings from Gamut Gallery. I'm Mark Dean, and today we will be discussing featured artists Kate, Renee, and Brett Early for our November show, Imaginarium. Imaginarium, November 3rd through the 24th. Today we'll be discussing what's been going on with these artists, some of their inspirations, and what they're bringing to this event.
You're gonna laugh, maybe cry.
So stick around, we've got some fun in store for you here at the Gamut Gallery.
Imaginarium, November 3rd to 24th. I'm really excited.
Thrilled. You have no idea how excited I am.
Very much so. I hope that shows.
You were talking about the connection between you and the other artists, which you have yet to meet. But
Yes, I haven't met Brett, but I'm super excited because I've seen his work and our stuff seems to, collaborate very well together. I think it'll be a good show.
Very much pleasantly surprised when it's our stuff and how they very much kind of work with one another and how our work are running on different streams but parallel for sure. So that was really nice and that made me really happy.
how did you go about choosing pieces for this exhibit?
Well, actually, you guys came to my studio and it was really fun to go through all my pieces that I had. And so I got to show off the works I've done before and works I did during my residency and then talk about a few kind of concepts I have for some of these.
Kind of a lot of just more recent stuff I really want to be working on. The stuff I've been the most excited about, obviously. So that's kind of where I can choose stuff from, and kind of in this world that I'm kind of creating with all these characters.
Any of your pieces influenced by any myths or fantasies, or just something you came up with on your own?
Yes, definitely influenced by myths like Bigfoot and the Yeti. I have two pieces that are a Yeti and a Bigfoot, and they go together because they're dating.
I mean, totally. That's really a huge area that I kind of mine for my work.
When you're doing your work, do you enjoy getting messy, or do you like to keep it pretty clean and organized?
I'm a very organized person, but my art studio is a disaster, like most artists. And then when I make my actual art, I tend to keep things as clean as possible too, which is why everything's kind of solid color, big bold lines. So it's kind of this play on being a messy artist and being a clean art piece.
If I'm kind of creating something new and messing around with a different medium, or just to flex those muscles, those art muscles, I'll definitely get a little more messy. But when it comes down to brass tacks, I'm pretty clean about it.
We're going to do some word associations.
Okay.
The first thing that comes to mind.
Sure.
Banana.
Absolutely disgusting.
Hobo.
Mystical.
Ponies.
The rapper.
Buscemi.
Oh, Fargo.
Ghost World.
Frosting.
Delicious.
Oh, yuck.
Lake Titicaca.
What?
Juvenile.
KateRenee.com.
All right.
We're here with Kate Renee, and we're going to talk about her work.
The octopus painting is kind of my signature piece. It's my most favorite. It's like my prized possession. It's on my business cards. It's part of my blog. It's called Suction Cut Me Baby, and it actually had a jellyfish that went along with it. I have kind of like a 90s theme to it. So I have up above the Easy Bake Oven, and I have the Trolls. So
Classic.
two 90s icons that were part of my childhood that I enjoyed. So I recreated those, and then food is also kind of a theme in my artwork as much as animals is. So I have the snow cones here too. So.
That's one of my favorites. I love it.
Well, thank
Makes
you.
me a little hungry though.
I know.
Yeah, I do. I have there's two guys. There's this big blue yeti and this kind of brown monster with horns that shows up a lot in my work. They're both just kind of, I wouldn't say they're opposites, but they're kind of two sides of that spectrum of monsters. One's the silent, quiet, still gentle, but definitely kind of the big silent type, and then the brown horn monster is kind of the more gregarious, very much the more the life of the party, more the juvenile prankster. I feel like art can be so much more than what it is right now, and it can come from this really kind of awesome space, this very childlike space, whatever. And there's a lot of very great, high-minded, very amazing work out there, but I try to bring it back down to more like base emotion and trying to find that kind of childlike space. I joked about, I was talking about my work as being like something a self-aware, intellectual 7-year-old with an arts background would produce, because it's coming from this kind of really pure space, this great idea. I feel like if I'm painting and I would make me and my like past self, child self, happy with what I'm working on, then I'm doing a pretty decent job. Because I think it's a really cool, really fun space to come from.
Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you got a little insight on our featured artists. Once again, that's Imaginarium, November 3rd through the 24th at Gamut Gallery. Also stay tuned for next event that will be coming December, which will be our Raging Art On. Tonight's production was brought to you by Gamut Gallery, Slam Academy, Colab, DHP, and the number 42.